Okay, continuing with the hidden history of nutrition and health by me, Pete Rogers, and we're going to talk today about the last judgment upon the high-fat phonies. So in the world of vegan nutrition, there are the raw vegans, eating mostly fruit and veggies. There's the starch, plant-based vegans, low-fat vegans, also called the low-fat fanatics. That's the school I'm in because it's the correct school. It's the one that cured all the patients. And then there's this modern school called the high-fat phonies. They recommend a version of the Mediterranean diet that's very high in fat, about 40%. The low-fat vegan diet, like the Spartan vegan diet, Esselstyn diet, McDougall diet's less than 10% of calories from fat. Mine's probably about 4 or 5% of calories from fat. McDougall's about 7%. And Esselstyn, of course, it varies a little from patient to patient, but they're all under 10% of fat. The Master in Diabetes guys recommend be 15% of calories from fat or less, but they're pretty young. You can get away with more stuff when you're 30, 35 and you're exercising all day. Okay, and the Tarahumara were about 13% of calories from fat, but they don't own cars, okay? And they run everywhere, and they even run 100 miles in 2 days, so they can handle those extra calories. The higher the percentage of calories from fat, the more likely you are to become fat. Whereas the high-fat phonies are always trying to sell stuff, omega-3 supplements. Viva's trying to tell people that omega-6 cooking oils are a healthy food. Crazy. And Walter Willett from Harvard, which I think is ridiculous because there's tons of studies going back showing that all that stuff is atherogenic and causes blood sludge and is really bad for you. Olive oil's nonsense. I think flax and soy are a very bad idea. They're very high in fat. They're very estrogenic, and there's other problems as well. They're goitrogenic, can potentially cause premature puberty, etc., and they're often processed in toxic ways. They're often lipid peroxidized. Okay, so anyways, last judgment on the high-fat phonies. This, of course, is a great painting by Michelangelo from the wall of the Sistine Chapel. There's Virgin Mary, Queen of Heaven. Catholicism respects women more than any other religion, makes her the Queen of Heaven. There's Jesus. Okay, there's Michelangelo himself, like the Saint Bartholomew who was skinned alive, the martyr. Okay, St. Peter's got the keys. Okay, I got the keys to health, all right? Just pay attention. All right, so here you go, last judgment, Michelangelo. So the high-fat phonies, they're not going straight to heaven. They got some sins to pay off in purgatory for promoting MSG, which is a brain toxin, and a gonadal toxin, and an obesogen. Purgatory, their penance, purgatory 100 years. For promoting omega-6 cooking oils, artery toxins, brain toxins, pancreas toxins, mitochondrial toxins, purgatory 100 years. And for doing it after they've been told otherwise, Viva, 200 years. Okay? For promoting soy, a gonadal toxin, goitrogen, often GMO, 100 years. For promoting protein powders, often contaminated with heavy metal toxins, they're going to get 100 years. Okay, let's see here. Let me move the slide up. For promoting olive oil and arterial toxin, at least 50 years. For promoting omega-3 supplements, which increase the risk of AFib, prostate cancer, immune suppression, at least 20 years. You'd probably make that 50 years. 50 years. Promoting nut seeds and chocolate, which are obesogens, high in AGEs. Well, we gave them 10 years. Probably should be at least 20 years. 20 years. Promoting coffee, tea, caffeine. Caffeine's a neurotoxin, toxic to ligaments. It's an excitotoxin, and it's a vasoconstrictor, decreasing cerebral blood flow. At least 10 years, 20 years, purgatory. So that is the final judgment on the high-fat phonies.